Hi friends, how are you? Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to give you my 3-finger HUD. This is my second account. I usually do tutorials on this account. This HUD will help you improve your gameplay a lot. But just copying the HUD is not enough. I will show you in detail how to use this HUD to shoot in different ways, with hand cam and full details. So stay with me until the end of the video. If you're new to this channel, I'd be happy if you could subscribe and activate the bell next to it. Let's get started with the tutorial without further delay. So guys, we go to the settings from this section and go to the BR mode control section. Make sure this option is set to one-tap ads. Here you can see my 3-finger HUD. I played with this HUD myself, and I will put the gameplay video for you to watch later. You can either take a screenshot of this page or copy the HUD settings. To copy the HUD, go to Cloud Layout. The HUD that says in use is my HUD. Click on this option to copy my HUD. You can use the same method if you want to copy your own HUD and use it later. After copying, go to the search section and click on this box. Paste the copied HUD here and click OK. Finally, click on the preview option. Now it will show you my HUD. You can use the HUD by clicking on the copy and use option. Friends, I will put the HUD code in the description section so you can copy it. Guys, your basic settings should also be the same as I have set them. Apply the exact same settings to your basic settings. This is very important. Friends, in the audio and graphics section, make sure to set the frame rate to the highest option available on your phone. For me, it is set to Ultra. Set the graphics to low to make the game run smoother. If your phone does not lag, you can also play on medium, but only if your frame rate does not drop when you set it to medium. My phone is a Poco F5, and it can only play up to 90 FPS. I am looking for a way to play the game at 120 FPS, or for those with 60 FPS phones to play at 90 FPS. If I am successful, I will definitely make a video about it. Guys, if your phone lags a lot while playing, scroll down and turn on the Start Shader Preload option to adjust the game to your phone's performance. Close the game once and then reopen it. Alright guys, now let's teach you the different shooting modes in this HUD. The first mode is shooting with aim, which is done with this option. Guys, here's an important tip. After each shot, you need to use slide, jump, or both to reload. I want to teach you the professional level, so pay attention to these tips and apply them in your game. The next move after each shot is to slide and take cover. This move is very important. Try to learn it. It is very useful in the game and allows you to have your gun ready to fire after each shot and to keep an eye on the enemy from behind cover. Guys, I was recording and playing at the same time in difficult conditions. If the movements are not done correctly sometimes, I apologize. Alright guys, now let's move on to the Dropshot move, which is an amazing move that can surprise and destroy the enemy in front of you. Just be careful to perform this move on flat surfaces and not on slopes. To perform this move, when you are shooting, pull the joystick back and press the crouch button and shoot at the enemy in front of you. You can also press the jump button afterwards. Guys, here's a very important tip. Sometimes you may see that there are 2 or more enemies in front of you. If you want, you can skip the jump button and shoot the enemy in the drop shot position. This decision depends on your situation and the amount of damage you have taken. If you knock down the first enemy and they have done a lot of damage to you, it is better to get out of the Dropshot position and start armoring. Guys, if you've been following me so far in this video, I'd appreciate it if you could like the video. Thanks. Now let's move on to the Hipfire move, which is mostly used by SMG players. It is a very useful move, and if you don't want to use shotguns, be sure to watch this tutorial carefully. To shoot in Hipfire mode, you need to use the shoot button that you see in the video, and at the same time you need to move to the right or left while shooting. It may be a bit difficult to adjust at first, but with practice, you will easily learn this move. You can start with the RUS-79U and then move on to the fence once you get better. Guys, another important thing I want to tell you is that when you use speed-based classes like Trickster, you can combine this move with your class ability. This is because your movement speed will be increased after using your class ability, which will allow you to move faster to the sides while hip-firing. This will make it harder for enemies to track you, and you will be more likely to kill them. Okay friends, the next section is for shotgun players. Shotguns are usually fired in Hipfire mode. Use this button to shoot. You can shoot after each slide, or you can jump after slide and then shoot. This depends on your playstyle with shotguns and the situation you are in. But remember, you need to practice this move a lot to improve your movement. If you become proficient in using shotguns, you can easily defeat a squad. To start, you can use the Buy 15 shotgun. If you want to fast scope, use this button. Okay guys, we're at the last tutorial. You can fire the sniper in two ways. The first way is with this button. When you press and release this button, it will automatically fire, and you can fast scope with it. Try to fast scope every time you slide, especially when the enemy in front of you is also using a sniper. To scope quickly, use the Fast ADS perk. This will increase your aim speed. The second way to fire a sniper is to press the aim button and start firing continuously with the left fire button. You can use both methods in the game. Okay guys, the tutorial is over. Now you can watch this gameplay that I recorded for you with the same HUD. I have included several sensitive points of the game for you. By the way, I will put the sensitivity code in the description section. If you want to use it, let's watch the gameplay together.
Be careful, a poltergeist is active.
The airdrop is coming. Cover me.
Careful, poltergeist is active.
Enemies. Reloading.
Holographic decoys released.
Enemy down. Enemy eliminated. Changing mag. Cover me. Reloading. Cover me.
Airdrop has been delivered. The last revived flight will arrive in 1 minute. Holographic decoys released.
Okay, friends, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end. I would be happy if you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next videos of the channel. Goodbye until another video.